Hey Neil, good evening to you.
Good evening, sir. How's it
Uh,
going?
it's going pretty well. Thank you for asking. And I would like to introduce my student Neil over here. Yeah, he studies in 10th grade and he has been learning spoken English with me for more than 1 month, I guess. So, how's your journey so far, Neil? Can you enlighten our viewers? What do you feel about English and what role does it play in your life?
In my role, it plays a very good role. It's necessary to speak English or to learn English because when you will go outside the city or the country, the English is the most spoken in the
Language.
world.
Hmm.
It will be useful in your future or anytime it will be helping you.
Yeah, and as we discussed that nowadays in some schools, even it is like English medium school, sometimes teacher don't
Mhm.
speak in English. So,
Yeah,
what's your
yeah.
take on that?
A English teacher should be uh, speaking in English because they are the ones who teach us. If they won't speak, we will also not speak. If they
Hmm,
will not speak in English, we will not get the idea of how to speak in English properly.
definitely, definitely, that's great. And you have cultivated some very good habits which you have inspired me, whether it be of reading, doing meditation, or your passion towards car. So can you tell us a bit about yourself in terms of your hobbies, like what kind of hobbies that you are pursuing, starting with meditation?
I had done two Vipassana means meditation camp. I had done like for 25 days to
Okay.
keep my mind calm and to stay focused. In that we have to do like just sit for a 15 minutes and don't think about anything, just focus on your breathing. It
Hmm.
will help to focus in your life.
Okay, that's great. And what about books? I guess you are also fond of reading books, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I like to read anime books. It's a new Japanese context. It is different from the cartoon, but some people make call them a cartoon series, but it's
Hmm.
definitely not a cartoon. It's a anime made in Japan or Korea.
Okay.
I
And
like to read mangas and that all thing.
all right. And you are also very passionate. If I'm not mistaken, you are obsessed with cars. So
Yes,
when did
very
you
much from
fall in love
childhood.
with cars?
When I was child, I used to watch the movies like Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3, and
Okay.
that at that age I was very inspired by that movie. So nowadays I know I have a little or much experience about cars, how the performance, how is the handling, how the car is working with V12, V6, W16,
Hmm.
and inline six engine. So I
Okay.
know pretty much about the cars.
All right. Great. And on top of that, you are a big fan of Ronaldo as well, right?
Yes, there's a one friend who likes Ronaldo, and he also showed me that he is the best footballer in the world. So
Hmm.
at once I got inspired from Cristiano Ronaldo. I started playing football from 2019, 20, and 21, 22. But now, as the board is coming near to the peak, I have to stop playing football and do study. So I had dropped it now. But
Okay.
yeah, I like football.
And what are the qualities that you like about Ronaldo? What makes him a legend?
Skilled player, humble, respect every sportsman.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it from my side.
And if you get the chance to meet Ronaldo in real life, what sort of question would you like to ask to him?
Means Cristiano Ronaldo is my inspiration, but
Hmm.
still, if I get a chance to meet Cristiano Ronaldo, I will ask him about who motivated or who from whom you are inspired that you are the best football player in the world.
Okay. Nice. And to the people who are planning to learn English, what sort of advice would you like to give to them? Like why everyone should learn English?
Because English is necessary to learn or to speak. Because in our country, it's not that hype that if you are not speaking in English, it will be okay. But for when you will get outside, you will get a job, you will be running your business. You have to speak in English so the other people can understand properly. It's mandatory or necessary to learn English and to speak English.
Hmm. And I also know the fact about you that you are not fond of eating junk food. Like people of your age, they are mostly, they like to consume junk food. But on the other hand, you are like quite the opposite. So, what advice would you like to give to youngsters like you who are indulging themselves into junk food?
The people who are eating junk food, they must know that it's tasty, but it's also affects our body too much. Like you are eating cheese and mayonnaise, it will be not be that much helpful to your body. It takes so much time to digest in your body. Instead of that, you should eat a healthy food like salad and oats, boiled the pulses or
Hmm.
anything like that.
Okay. And what kind of changes have you noticed in your English after joining this class?
After joining, I think I had improved my English. Where I had met Janil sir first time, I was bit hesitating towards him to speak in English, but now I can speak fluently in the with Janil sir.
Hmm. And how do you feel it has, and do you feel that it has enhanced your personality, even at your school among your friends, when you are able to speak fluently in English?
Yes, like when you are in a group of 15 to 20 people where you are only supposed to speak English fluently, the other will be noticing and judging our personality. So I
Hmm.
like that fact that English can make a makes personality amongst all the people.
Okay. And what are the habits that you would like to cultivate? You already have possess very good habits. What other good habits would you like to cultivate?
I like to be possessed with the I want to cultivate my good habits that I still am eating junk food. Today I had eat a pizza at home,
Okay.
homemade pizza, but it's still harmful to my body. So I
Hmm.
should not eat instead of pizza. I should eat put a butter on the bhakri
Yeah,
and have a
the
eat.
best way.
But still I should cultivate my skill that I should not eat junk food at all.
Hmm. Okay.
Totally on hygienic food.
All right. And tell us something about your favorite subjects. Like, which subjects do you like?
I am actually fond of Gujarati language because it's my regional language. So
Hmm.
I like to speak in Gujarati too much. But I had developed that skill that I also need to improve my English spoken class speech. So I must learn English also.
Okay. And after completion of your 10th standard, what would you like to do next?
I after completion of my 10th, I rather like to be a I think I want to own a company of car or CEO of the
Okay.
car company.
So, what are the things that fascinates you about cars? Why cars?
The car is running on an empty highway with 100, 200 or 250 plus. It feels like heaven. That
Hmm.
you are in the heaven, you are just alone sitting in your car and just vibing and chilling on the empty highway on
Hmm.
300 plus or 250 plus. That gives a different vibe.
Okay.
So I am fond of cars. That's why.
And how long have you been trying to acquire the knowledge about cars? How long has it been?
It definitely took 2 or 3 hours to learn that how the actually car works.
Okay. And you have been doing this for a while, right? Yeah, as you said, since your childhood.
Yes, from my childhood.
Okay, nice. So in your spare time, do you do research about cars and all the latest cars that are in the market?
Yes, I do. When the I had followed the all car companies on Instagram. So if there will be any new car gonna launch or new anniversary car will be launched, limited edition car will be launched, I just get a simply message on my DM. So I go to the Google and research about that car, but how much performance it will be giving, how much prize money, and how much pieces are of made.
Okay. And on top of that, I would like to ask you a question. Like after 50 years, if you had to predict what kind of cars will a person be watching? Like what kind of cars will be there in the market?
After 50 years, I may only see a electric cars. There will be no petrol or gas or diesel car because today there is a we can see out of 10 there is two electric vehicles. So I think after 50 years it will be out of 10 there will be 9 electric cars or maybe 10 out of 10.
And in the light of what you are saying, when it comes to electric vehicles, people still feel hesitation while purchasing those vehicles. So, what's your take on that? Why do we still feel hesitation?
It may have a chance of battery blast when you had put on your vehicle on the charge while you
Hmm.
forgot. If you had forgot, the battery might get explode or it may catch fire. And when you are traveling at long distance of 400 and 500, the car might don't get the charging spot. In city it's okay that at 5 kilometers there is a charging port, but at long distance out of the country you can't take it. So it's
Okay,
a disadvantage of the car or electric car.
all right. Okay, Neil, I won't hold you any longer. Uh, this was nice having a conversation with you, and best of luck for your future plans.
Thanks. Me too. Have a nice day.